Are now tapped into the culture cast. I am at brotha6410, your host. Today we have next up MBK. Man, my focus is really the beginning of somebody's journey. Like the part that nobody really pays attention to, the part that only a few really can understand, that the beginning of the journey is the most important part. Without the beginning, none of this stuff is possible. We got to start glorifying just that, because the process of what it takes, my nigga, it's not a joke. What's good, my G?
What's going on?
We got MBK next up in the building. Like I said, I'm your host at brotha6410. And today we will be chopping it up with MBK about, everything it takes to be a designer, everything it takes to be an entrepreneur, the journey of the beginning, the overcomings, everything. We about to chop it up. How's your day been, my nigga?
Man, it's been a busy day. It never stops. Get off work and I had to come back, start doing my own business.
hmm Yeah, I already know about that one. Like we have definitely been forced, like, to all the real entrepreneurs, not to say it like to take no credit away from people that just are starting what they're doing, but to all the real entrepreneurs that was doing this and had these thoughts before COVID, that this COVID in itself is made us become entrepreneurs. Like,
Most definitely.
you gotta have something on the side. You feel me? You gotta have something on the side that's getting you some other people, man. Because
That's
it's just
facts.
a joke right now. It's definitely not a joke. So, without further ado, I'm gonna let you introduce yourself. Who are you?
All right, well, I'm Chris. I run my own clothing company. I started this way back in the day. Like, I remember I used to tell everybody I'm going to do shirts. I'm going to do shirts. So one day I'm going to see myself on Fashion Week. And now I just became, ever since the pandemic, I just like, all right, got to get it done. Like,
Right.
hustle.
Right. Like, it's not a joke now. Like, before we could probably get past, still thinking about our ideas, pondering, trying to make sure we got everything we need in place. And once that joint hit, it was just like, oh nah, fuck it. Like, whatever I gotta do, I just gotta do it. Like, so what is your brand mean to you?
My brand is like, I'm always about my brothers. Like, it's always been us. Like, I'm one of six, and I got three brothers and two sisters.
Oh,
But
okay. Okay.
my brand is like bringing back unity. Like, together, like we can do a lot. Like, so like people I know, like I call them my brother. Like my brother. Like I'll do anything for you. Everybody that know me knows I'll do anything for them. Like, I'll give you the shirt off my back.
Right,
So
right.
I'm like, let me start something that's like a bold statement. Like,
hmm
you feel me? We all know my brother's keeper always been out there, but that's just, if you know me, that's just something I've been about. Like, I never played about my brothers. Like, I never did nothing. Like, it's always been that. So I said, all right, my brother's keeper. Give it a little slang so it's standing out. So I switched it up.
Right,
But the brothers come from. So
right.
that's what we always been about. That's why I started the brand, my brother's keeper. Everybody's been rocking with it since day.
Right, right. I like the font myself. I like how the font is. I like the font. Like I said, I like like you said, my brother's keeper's been out there. That's not like something that we haven't heard before, but more so as a design, to me, it speaks volume. It speaks to us. You feel me? It's like something that it looks good and it has a message to it. So that's what we all are aiming for on the low. If you know what it's like to design anything,
Something that's bold and stand.
right, something that's gonna stand out. So what was the process that made this plan of yours into a reality? Like,
The process was more like, all right, like I know what I needed to do, so I'm just like, all right, I just need to like stop bluffing. Like I just for a long time I kept bluffing, like I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it. Then it was like everybody believed in me, like they seen my vision. So I'm like, I gotta see it myself now. Like I really gotta come into it. So one day I just like I'm gonna order this press. Boom, I ordered the press. Then it's like, all right, now I gotta come up with a design. Now I
hmm,
got what I want to do. Then I was like, all right, came out with it. Boom, I made a few shirts. I gave them to my brothers, to a couple of people, and then it was like everybody was like, "Oh, bro, I need one now. Like, I need one,
hmm,
need one." I said, "All right, boom, I got you." I was getting everything off for free. Like
right,
me, me being me, I'm like, all right, everybody want to wear my shit. I'm just getting it free. Now it's just like, bro, I gotta start selling shirts. Like
right, right,
coming together now. Like, all right, I gotta start selling it because everybody want it now. Like, and that's pretty much how it happened.
man. And you know, the funny part about that is that's how it has to be, bro. It has to be like you're giving it out because that lets the first people that you give it to, it lets them know that you are authentic. It lets them know that not just that you're authentic, but like you actually care. You're not trying to get over on them. You're not trying to bring something around and sell it for some crazy price that you know niggas can't afford. You know, all that type shit. It's like you really care. So when you turn around and you create something else, now those are the first people that want to actually pay you. Those are the first people that actually want to show you love because you actually gave them something and you wasn't looking for nothing in return. So
Yeah,
that's the only, I mean, whether it was a mistake or not, you know, that was definitely a good move on your behalf.
yeah,
uh,
like they know me. Like I'll just sometimes I'm in the shop and I'm just like, boom, I'm gonna make this shirt, make the shirt. Then next thing I'm like, all right, I'm gonna give it to somebody. Like I just give it out. Like look here, y'all just
right,
tag me in the photo. Like I just take it. Like sometimes you gotta give a lot of stuff just to get it out there. Like
right, most definitely. I mean,
then
that's in the game.
the pricing, it was just like, all right, I know how it comes with becoming like a low end family, like you feel me. So it was like, I'm not about to charge 40, $50 for a shirt. Like I know how it was being like raised and not having it. So I'm like, all right, boom, let me just do it. I ain't gonna rip people off, They know me.
Right, right, most definitely, my nigga. There's no need to rip niggas off, like not one bit. Like it'll all come back to you tenfold when you just really, when you have the heart and the plan behind it. You feel me? It's more so a strategic plan of giving out to receive. Because when you're giving your talents out and you're exchanging it for, somebody else's talents, that's called bartering.
Yeah,
So it's nothing like bartering. You feel me? Like that shit is gonna definitely, you gonna run into so many people. You gonna make so many different connections just from that. That money
absolutely.
is just gonna naturally come. Money is just gonna naturally come. So I want to know a little bit about your upbringing and what inspired you, like to even start making shirts. Period. To be designing and all that type of shit. Period.
One like my upbringing was more like, I had a just like the next, it was a crazy upbringing, but not too crazy. But
Hmm.
it was just like I was always into fashion. Like it was weird. Like a lot. Like when you think about men trying to be into fashion, it was like not really a thing. And I was just like,
Right.
I like clothes. I ain't gonna lie. Like when Fashion Week came on TV, I'm just like, yo, like that would be so dope to have a piece of mine. Like me, where I'm coming from, and have a piece of fashion show. Like that would be so dope. Like that was always a goal. Like I ain't never really like paid attention in school and all that. I just like fashion. Like anybody tell you, like I like just buying clothes, like buying everything. Like I'm just like, yeah, I'm gonna start me a clothing line. Like I want to do that. Like that's the goal.
Right.
But then that was pretty much it. Like I just fell in love with fashion early. Seeing all
So
my stuff,
go
like the
ahead.
way my uncle, he's dressed so sharp. I'm just like, yo, that's clean. Like I was always into like the suits and like that shit was dope to me. Like I'm like, yo, like I just became in love with it.
So what I want to know is what was this pivotal moment for you though that you can recall that was like, yo, I'm about to start making shirts, like, and I'm not playing because you said you was bluffing with it and you was pondering. So what was that pivotal moment that was like, nah, I gotta do this. Like, I really gotta make a shirt.
Literally last year when my job told me like they was putting me on furlough, I'm like, damn, ain't about to have no bread coming in. I gotta come up with a hustle. Like I gotta have money in my pockets. So then basically like I'm just like, all right, I bought everything I needed to do and I just did it. Like it was no playing around. It was like there's no playing around. Like you're not about to just sit in the house, have no money in your pockets, not be able to do nothing. Like nah, like you gotta do it. And I just did it. Just literally almost a year ago to now. Like literally I started.
Okay, okay. I definitely know that feeling. Like it's one thing to you know do it when your back's not against the wall. But when you do it and your back is against the wall, it's something about that process that if you know how to harness that emotion and that feeling, you can really make something big off of that. Because you
That,
feel out of place. You feel like you gotta get back. You feel like it's like some type of revenge in a sense. So that be the shit that we really need to take us to that next level so where we not playing no more. So where we not looking at all the bad shit that could possibly happen and just say fuck it and just do it. You feel me? Like what it
like,
really took me to to get in front of this camera and start interviewing people. I was tripping as if I was about to be interviewed. You feel me? Like that's how much the nervous and all that type of shit it was. It was like I was thinking about it so much that I had to finally just say fuck it. I'ma just put something out. Like I'm just gonna do it. And once I did that, I finally got over that emotion of just starting and maybe not having nothing, maybe failing at it, all that good shit. So I want to know some of your overcomings that you've had to deal with throughout this time that you've been creating and shit.
a lot of stuff I had to overcome. Like, I had to overcome like a machine breaking down. Like and I'm like, what I'm gonna do next? Like, cause they don't come cheap. Like
How much is the machine? How much is one of those?
a basic machine to start with, like probably like $100.
Okay.
And like the printer, like I started with a basic printer, and it was just like I'm pumping out so much that the printer like basically start going out. So I'm like, all right, now I'm like, all right, now I want to get better quality. So I'm like, all right, how do I get better quality? So I'm like, all right. Then I went and dropped like 300 on a new printer
Hmm.
and I changed the quality, so that was greater. And it comes sometimes it's like, all right, it slowed down. Like business slows down. You know how it go. And
Right.
then it's like, all right, how am I gonna like afford this? Like I gotta afford another box of t-shirts and I already paid my bills and da da. Like it's a lot.
Right. So more so just trying to finagle and figure out how this business actually works and
Yeah,
how the process of when shit slow down, when your printer break, when anything fails, you just gotta really.
like you
It
got
sounds like you gotta have some type of backup in this shit. Because I mean, for me, period. Like I would hate to have people waiting for product. You feel me? Like so many people want my shit that I don't even I don't even have the right stuff to produce it. So I definitely feel you with that one.
Yeah, that was one of the biggest fails. Like when something breaks down and you got orders backed up, and it's just like I ain't trying to let nobody down. Like,
Right, right. Especially with today's world, bro. Like I just gotta say it is like for some reason we just love to really like we love to laugh at each other's failures. We love it. It's like for some reason that shit is just way more intriguing than something good. You feel me? Like
yeah,
if we was on this podcast arguing right now, it would be hella more people in there. You feel me? Like that's just the name of the game. So when it comes to staying down and understanding that you're gonna have to gain genuine people. You feel me? Like for these overcomings and for this failure, you gotta have people that's gonna stay down with you. You gotta have people that's genuine to you, that really support you. So with that being said, I was checking your page out and I saw that, you got the women's clothing too. Like you're not just doing, you know,
yeah. I got a
men.
women's clothing line because I'm like the number one shoppers in women. So it's like dabble into that world. Like let me start at NBK Angels,
Right.
and that's really doing well. Like,
That's what it is, yeah. Like I saw that you had it wasn't just like one or two chicks. You had a couple of women, representing that brand. So,
yeah,
applaud to the all them women and your mental for actually, going ahead and doing that. Because like you said, the women is we as men is almost just like an artist. Like a lot of niggas just make that hard drill type shit. You feel me? Like I be more so looking for a nigga that's gonna have a woman on the hook or somebody singing on the hook to
yeah.
where we not just touching, we not just hitting one genre. We hitting everybody. Feel me? Like everybody can get and have their way with what I have to offer. You feel me? Like I don't just have one thing. I have a woman's clothing line, a men's clothing line, girls' shoes, men's shoes. When you have all of those choices, it makes you more valuable. So
Yeah,
that's definitely a good move on your
yeah.
part. So with that, like, what direction do you want to go with your brand? Where do you see yourself with this in a couple more years?
In a couple more years, I see my brand like I'm branching out into many things. Like right now, like I'm dealing with an artist named Saint, and we got some big
His
things
name?
coming with
What's the artist name?
Saint.
Think.
Yeah, Saint, SAINT. Yeah, so we got a lot of things going on with him that's about to come up. We're gonna drop some videos. He's about to drop a project soon. Um, then like I want like my next thing is that I'm probably about to drop a swimwear. Summer coming, so
Hmm.
hopefully the swimwear starts taking off, and hopefully I'm trying to open up a store.
Okay.
My
Okay.
goal is like I know so many people that's like selling stuff and everything. And it's like, why not bring everybody together and like, look, I'll charge you this. You want to put your item in the store? Like
Hmm.
that's you. You take all the profit, do your thing. I'll just charge you a monthly fee. Like that's my next goal. Like,
Right. Most definitely. Most definitely. Most definitely. I mean, that's how you make your shit legit. You know what I mean? That's how you really make it. You are separating yourself from somebody that's just selling some stuff online or something like that. Um, that's definitely when you said that is all I could think of is like I'm putting in the groundwork right now, but I'm definitely looking forward to getting into like that space, like a radio station space, to where I can actually have people come to the facility to do the interview, um,
yeah,
so that it's an actual legit podcast. But I may have to. I may have to run it back and invite everybody that I did an interview with on here to the actual place.
Yeah, that would
But
be dope.
that's definitely going to be like a event. That's definitely going to be like a party, a live event. Because I see it now. I see the vision more so of me being the host, and me being the person that's bringing people together, um, without without all that credit and all that type of shit. Like I feel like a lot of people have brought people together, but they maybe are doing it for a different reason. You know what I mean? They may want a whole bunch of credit. They may want a whole bunch of points for it, and I'm literally doing it so that we can all eat, so that we can all really be happy. You feel me? Like at the end of the day, the shit we going through on a regular basis, my nigga. Like that shit ain't no joke. And we all done seen that bad part of life, especially in our culture. So it's like fundamental for us to all be able to come together and really being able to enjoy ourselves, to be able to hit your man up and be like, yo, we going to Belize, grab your ticket. We stand for 3 days. We about to make this video shoot, or we about to do X, Y, and Z. It's like when you can do shit like that and your mans can do it too, you really feel a lot better. So that's definitely the goal. So you told me what it costs to get the machine. You told me what it costs to get a good machine. What does it cost? And not like a direct number, but more so in time and money. What does it cost for the work that you have to put in to create the stuff? Like the process of it.
The process of it, like me right now, good at it right now. Like I done mastered it right now. Like I would say about to put the time effort into one shirt, I'll probably take like 20, 30 minutes just to make it perfect. Like I want to make
Okay.
it perfect. Like
Right.
it can be sometimes it's fast. Like I can do a shirt in like 5, 10 minutes, but like when I want to make like everything perfect, like I'll take like 20, 30 minutes just to make sure everything lined up, make sure like the design is what they want, like, and then like they go back and forth. Like if I get custom orders, like I'm going back and forth with the client to make sure like this is exactly what you want. Like all
Okay, so you do custom orders.
yeah, I also do custom orders.
Okay, okay, okay.
No, I
Okay.
don't do my brand. I do custom orders like anything you need made, I'll make it. Like always
Okay. I'm
pictures,
definitely gonna hit you up again. I'm definitely gonna be hitting you up.
do custom pictures. Like I did stuff for different gatherings and stuff. Like I do it all.
Okay. Okay. So that gives me a better picture. That
Yeah,
definitely gives me a better
I,
picture. You
I,
definitely be able
my,
to say that again.
I said yeah, not just my brand. I just do it. I do it all. Custom orders. You need it, I get it done.
All right, that's what it is. I mean, that's what it is. That's what I needed to hear because it sounds like you got a couple of things that's gonna be able to set you apart. You know what I mean? Like that's what it's all about. Um, that's that's the name of everybody's business. You're trying to suit the customer. We know that the customer comes first. Um, so whatever they want and they're paying, and they ain't geeking and throwing no negative vibes your way. I'm trying to make them happy. I'm trying to make this person feel like they matter. You feel me? And when you do that, it's just something about it. You just start getting love. Like shout out to Eat. Um, Shout out to all the people designing. You know what I mean? And started. Everybody starts from the ground up, no matter how you say it. But in our culture, you know what I mean. The niggas that's really starting from the ground up and really believed in themselves. And no matter where your brand is right now, you gotta believe that the more you take it serious and the time and effort you put into it, that's what you're gonna get out of it. Don't let nobody let you believe that your shit is whack. All right, it may be whack right now, but I'm gonna go practice. I'm gonna go really get my shit up and come stomp some shit out right quick. So you gotta do that. But I want to know for myself, like, so when you creating a shirt, is it like you create it on like the computer type shit, and then from the computer, you, how does that work? How do you get it from the computer to the printer thing and all that type shit?
All right, so I got two. I have two. I bought two different programs. I have Cricut, the design piece, and I have Photoshop. I pay for those, and basically it's like I have a vision, and then like I'll put it together on Photoshop, and from Photoshop, like I can print it out, or like I Bluetooth it to the printer, or um I just with the Cricut, that like it's an automatic, like you design it and then it'll cut out by itself, like it just a cut
Oh,
out. Yeah.
okay, okay. Because I've never done it to that extent. Like I said, I've messed around and I got a couple shirts that I probably still should be promoting and shit. Cause I like my designs, but you know you got to believe in yourself. You feel me? You
Believe in
got to
yourself.
believe in yourself. Um, so, um, is there anybody you know that you want to shout out at this moment, or mention that's been, you know, supporting you, showing you love through, you know, through your success?
I want to shout out everybody. Everybody, I've been getting good feedback from everybody. Everybody's been supporting me since day one. Like even before, like I made this happen. Like I want to shout out to all my MBK Angels. Like they, when I have my photo shoots, they always make everything come to life. I want to
Mm-hmm.
shout out to others, just for inspiring me to do this. Like
Mm-hmm.
you feel me? I, I wouldn't be Mr. MBK without my brothers.
Right. Most definitely. Yeah, that's what it is. I'm really, you know, like I said, I'm excited for everybody. I'm really, I'm really enjoying having these conversations and really learning, because I learn from the people I interview. I definitely get, you know, little pointers and tricks that I can take away and use myself. Um, when I saw that you got the MBK Angels, I was like, I really like that. You know, like every
Everybody wants to be an angel. Like
everybody. I mean, when once you start something like that, you know,
yeah, it's literally like
everybody wants to. What it's only as big as who you are. So the bigger you get, you know, you're gonna have hella angels, and especially when you are treating them right and you respecting them, you know what I mean, and you giving back and just having that vision, you know what I mean. That was definitely cool, my nigga. That's what I'm excited for. I'm excited to see everybody's vision come true. I know that. I know that from me hitting whoever I hit up and us actually making it to do an interview together. We didn't know each other. I take that as signs and I follow those signs because I believe that shit, if I have a conversation with you, it got to be important. If you come through me, you got to be important. Because
yeah,
I like to look at myself as important. So um, just keep doing what you're doing, and I'm definitely going to be hitting you up. You said you do your own custom designs. You can actually probably make some of my shit come into reality. You
yeah.
feel me? Um,
I have an idea. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna shoot you back. I'm gonna shoot you back some ideas I got to add to it. Like, all right, you say like, oh, I need this. I want boom, boom, boom. I'm like, all right, I put everything together. I'm like, is this something, or how you want to change it, or whatever the case may be. And I'm just like, all right, just go from there.
all right, that's a bet. I like that you said you'll even, you know, give pointers of what you feel like it it what could be better about it. Because I definitely will need that as well. Because that's what I was doing. It was like I'll make something, I'll be halfway through the design, and then I'll be showing my girl like, babe, how do you like this? Do you like this? She be like, babe, just finish, and just show me when you're done. It's like I can't wait for that. You feel me? So if I could have somebody to design the shirt for me, and I don't really got to do nothing but just design it and then send it to you, yeah, that's cool. Um, I'll definitely be hitting your line. Um, But other than that, man, that was good right there. Is any other things that you want to mention or
Um, Next I will be doing a pop up shop soon. As
okay,
you talked to Brittany, we working on a pop up shop. Um,
okay.
that's
Hold on,
like
you said Brittany?
yeah,
Oh, so that's the connection. That's how you met me.
yeah through
Oh,
Brittany.
okay. Okay, that's what it is.
Yeah, Brittany the home girl. I knew her since back in the day in the neighborhood.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
she hit me up asking like, we want to do a pop shop. So I'm like, I'm down with it. I'm trying to bring back unity. So I'm like, let's do it.
Yeah, that's what it is. Where's that gonna be at?
We're looking to do it outside event. That's probably gonna be like in the next month or two. We working on it. You know,
Okay.
it's hard. Balancing regular work schedule and trying to do your own business after. Like it's days get hectic. So
Yeah, most definitely, but I'm sure y'all will make it happen. Um, especially in the world that you're in, the designing world, you definitely want to do shit like that, like, and keep that consistent to the point to where it's almost like an artist shooting their videos. You stand relevant. You always in a different spot. It's like it gives that extra edge to, like, why is he always moving in spots? Why is he always here? It's like that's what people want on the low. It's just like with the pop-up shops out DC. The reason why they go off so hard is because every time they're in a different location. So people are just geeking, period, just to find the location itself. You feel me? Like, they not even tripping over the gas. They know they gonna get the gas. They just tripping over how they gonna get the location.
yeah,
So that's, I'm telling you, it's little tricks and little things we can do, and supporting each other is the main one though. Support, support, support is
support
all
can go.
we need to be doing. Like, we need to be going off on each other's comments to the point where we having our DM conversations inside the comments. Like, unless your DM conversation is so um like secretive, and you don't really want, this is not something everybody need to know, start commenting what you want to say to this person underneath the comment, just so we can get that love. Like, I'm trying to see all the people I interview with blue checks. You feel me? In the next couple of months, I want our accounts to really reflect all the work that we putting in. So keep grinding, keep shining. I salute you. Um,
Appreciate it.
I like the brand. I like the mental behind it, the whole path behind it. Um, just stay safe out here for real. This COVID shit is crazy. I
It's
feel like we're every time I say we're done with it, it's over. It's not. They're doing what they're doing, but to me it feels like it's over. But you still got to play it safe. You definitely still got to cover up, and you definitely still got to play it safe. So don't let you know. I can't let my emotions, just because I feel like it's over, let that override what's actually going on. So you still gotta take precaution and be safe out here, and make sure you following the rules. 'Cause
yeah,
you don't got no time to be getting sick, my nigga.
nah,
That's the last thing.
yeah, nah. We
And
don't.
and shout out to everybody that tuned in tonight. Shout out to all the love, support that I have been getting. All the people that have been joining and giving, the people that I'm interviewing live. That shit means a lot to me. It shows that we actually are doing something. You know what I mean? Some type of support, some type of connection is being made, whether it's one person, whether it's two people, whether it's 1,000. Some type of connection is being made. So shout out to all the people that have been tuning in and fucking with us, and staying down and commenting, all that.
Yeah, much love to everybody. Thank you for supporting me, and I promise I won't stop.
My nigga, my nigga. So definitely look for me in your DM or under your comments about one of my designs. I'm not gonna put my design in your under your comments. I'm gonna definitely DM you that. My
Yeah.
nigga.
All
Bye,
right, man.
Lorene.
Yeah,
Thank you. We appreciate it.
you gotta link up. I'm gonna get you some gear.
Most definitely, my G. We definitely can do that.
And yeah.
All right, my nigga. Be
All
safe out here, man.
right, man. Till next time, you know.
Most definitely. All right.
All right.